Jainism and Buddhism were in full swing in India prior to Hinduism. All royal people were influenced by Jain monks. They highlighted the path of peace and salvation that could only be attained by Jainism. The Brahmins performed a great yajna and earnestly prayed Lord Shiva to stop the progress of Jainism and Buddhism. And according to the Hindu belief, Adi Shankara was born. Adi Shankaracharya lived in the time of so-called late classical Hinduism, which lasted from 650 till 1100 CE. This era was one of the political instability that followed Gupta dynasty and King Harsha of the 7th century CE. It was a time of social and cultural change as the ideas of Buddhism and Jainism and various other traditions within Hinduism were competing for members. Buddhists in particular had emerged as a powerful influence in India's spiritual traditions in the first 700 of the first millennia. Adi Shankaracharya has an unparalleled status in the traditions of Advaita Vedanta. He traveled all over India to help restore the study of Vedas. His teachings and traditions from the basic of Smartism have influenced many people. He introduced the simultaneous worship of 5 deities: Ganesha, Surya, Vishnu, Shiva and Devi. Shankara explained that all the deities were but form of one Brahman, the invisible supreme being. He and his contemporaries made a significant contribution in understanding Buddhism and the ancient Vedic traditions, then transforming the exact ideas, particularly reforming the Vedanta tradition in Hinduism, making it India's most important tradition for more than 1000 years. Adi Shankaracharya re-energized Hinduism. He published influential reviews and original texts, established monastery networks and explained the key difference between Hinduism and Buddhism. He stated the difference to be that the Hinduism asserts Atman, soul or self exists, while Buddhism asserted that there is no soul or self. Buddhism's decline was in the part of rise of contemplating Hindus' philosophy such as Adi Shankaracharya's Advaita Vedanta. From growth in temples and from innovations of Bhakti movement, this undercut Buddhist patronage and popular support. The period between 400 CE and 1000 CE saw gains by the Vedanta school of Hinduism over Buddhism. Adi Shankaracharya's intentions was not to explain other religions but to remove the ignorance of people regarding what is right and what is wrong, what appears to be permanent, the meaning and importance of prayers, how to lead a harmonious life, etc. The very fact that Hinduism is still a dynamic and all-encompassing religion stands as ample testimony to the deeds of Adi Shankaracharya. Apart from being the companion of Advaita philosophy, one of his invaluable contributions towards Hinduism was the reordering and restructuring of the ancient sannyasa order. Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya is considered to be the ideal sannyasi. It is commonly accepted that he lived about 1200 years ago through the historical sources that indicate he lived in an earlier period. He was born in Kaladi, Kerala, and in his short lifespan of 32 years, his accomplishment seems a marvel even today. With our modern conveniences and other facilities, at the tender age of 8, burning with the desire of liberation, he left home in search of his Guru. From the southern state of Kerala, the young Shankara walked about 2000 kilometers to the banks of river Narmada. From the age of 16 to 32, Shankaracharya went forth, traveling across the length and breadth of ancient India, bringing to the hearts of masses the living-giving messages of the Vedas. Considered to be the incarnation of Lord Shiva, Sri Shankara lived only a short lifespan of 32 years. There are many inspiring legends about him.